Kang Daniel, I cannot believe I'm finally meeting you. How are you?
I'm really good. Thank you for inviting me in this
Absolutely.
radio. Yeah.
Hey, when was the last time you were in the US?
Maybe 1 year and a half. I mean, Las Vegas was my last visiting city.
did you have a good time when you were in the States? Did you enjoy your time here?
Yeah, it was really interesting. I mean, I never went to Vegas, but it's so really huge and a lot of roulettes and the slot machines. I was,
Vegas,
yeah.
Vegas is crazy, Daniel. That's a crazy place.
I mean, in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Hey, who or what or who inspired you to want to become an artist, to want to become an idol? Is there a certain, what made you want to do it?
I mean, my first, I mean, when I was young, I loved at the rock genre.
Right?
Yeah, so my first favorite band was Linkin Park. Yeah, and now I just started dancing when I'm in middle school when I was 14 years old, and slowly I decided this my job. Like, oh, this is my job. I mean, this is my way, my lifetime way. So yeah.
Crazy story. I spoke to Chester of Lincoln Park in this studio that
Oh
I'm in
really?
right now
Oh wow, wow.
about 4 or 5 months before he passed away. It's still like when I
Oh
hear his
yeah.
name, it's like,
Oh,
wow,
I
what
I
a
think I saw your radio.
oh, did you?
Yeah, yeah.
That was a moment for sure. And he was such a nice guy.
Oh
Such a
yeah.
nice guy. Hey, when
R.I.P.
fans,
Chester.
yeah, he's something, man. Hey,
Yeah.
when fans see you walking around, in public, Daniel, like what I'm always curious, what do fans typically say to you? Or do they just come up and scream? Like what do they do?
In public, usually they like just kept saying my name, like Daniel. Oh, Daniel. Like, yeah, just keep saying my name.
Hey, this is your fifth year, I believe, as a solo artist. How long did it take to get used to fans, screaming for you? Or is it still kind of surreal?
Oh, I every time when I heard that energy, when I feel the energy, I really like I really hyped up every time. Like, whoa. I mean, that's the reason why I started this job.
It's got to be
And
such a rush to feel that,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know. All right, your EP Act released in September. Congrats on everything. Sounds amazing.
Thank you.
Finish this sentence if you can, Daniel. This album is important to me because blank. Why is Act important to you?
The album, the act is my announce of my new beginnings. So yeah, just important.
An Electric Shock. The track is about what?
It's about revive. I mean, revive of my life. My, yeah, my stuffs.
Hey, random question. Have you ever been actually shocked? Like
Just
electric
once.
shocked?
Just once. Yeah. I mean, I love computer games.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I usually assemble the graphic cards or the RAMs myself, but sometime I forgot the turn up the plug. I
Oh,
mean the
geez.
power plug. So I was like
Ow.
it yeah, it happens. Yeah. Immediately.
That's not good. Yeah. So I guess from now
It's
from that point on, you're like, all right, always watch out for the plug.
watch it with the plug.
True or false, Daniel? You have a future project that you plan to release under another name, a project you're not going to use the name Kang Daniel. If that is true,
Mm,
or maybe it's not true, I don't know. But if it is true,
maybe
what
not.
can you
Yeah.
say? What can you reveal about that?
I mean, there's really interesting things, yeah, but like I said, I love the rock bands. So maybe I could, but I'm not sure. Yeah, but I want to try that.
Gotcha. So that's a false statement. That's not true.
Maybe or maybe not. I'm not sure
I,
about
s-
it.
I see what's up. It's getting a little top secret here. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey, what else? What else are you working on? What else can you talk about? I'm sure you're working on a lot of stuff constantly, but is there anything else you kind of have brewing?
I just wanted a lot of promotions each countries. Yeah.
Do you
And I want to say hello to worldwide fans.
so you're thinking about a tour like through the states
Yeah,
among other places?
tour, anything. I mean, if I can. Like,
Hey, before you go on stage, Daniel, do you have a pre-show ritual like a thing you do before you go on stage to either get hyped up or psyched out? Do you have a
yeah.
ritual that you do?
Usually I sometimes I pray to God, like, oh Jesus, please, like, some kind of that. And sometimes I just relax, like stretching my necks. Yeah.
Have you ever made a funny on-stage mistake?
Honestly, I forgot my own lyrics many times, so I just mumbled that, but yeah,
Did you
I
hate when
think fans recognized it, but they didn't mention about that mistakes. So yeah, yeah,
Okay, I've got some questions about Korea, and you
yeah,
guys have some things that I think we need in the States. And if you
yeah.
could kind of confirm this, I've talked to a few other people about this as well, but I'd love to get your take on it. In Korea, if you're in an elevator, if you push the wrong button, like the wrong floor, all you need to do is just push it again and the button, it goes away, right?
Yeah, it goes again. Yeah, exactly.
In the States, I'm not sure if you've done it, but if you're in an elevator in the States and say, for example, a little kid comes and pushes all the buttons, it stops at every floor, Daniel. Every single floor.
Wow, it's a
So
punishment. Like,
yeah, right. So
yeah,
look out for that when you're in the States, and we need that here. I don't know why you guys. That's a great idea.
yeah.
Is it true that most hotels in Korea don't have a fourth floor?
And the fourth floor. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, we don't have a like for one like or I mean four is really not good number
Right.
in Asia.
In the U.S., I think the same thing. We have the 13th floor, and sometimes hotels won't
Um,
do a 13th.
it's
So
the
that's is that
13th
what it is?
Fridays.
Yeah, Friday the 13th.
I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's the same.
Four is an unlucky number in Korea, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, it's like the accent is like four in Korean is sa. Sa means like that.
Yeah.
The accent, yeah, yeah. Same accent. So it's a really bad number.
So don't note to self, don't stay on the fourth floor. Got it. Okay. Restaurants in Korea have a button to push to call the waiter. Is that okay? That's one thing we need here in the States. And restaurants also have a drawer, or a lot of restaurants have a drawer underneath the table with all the utensils. Is that true?
Yeah, there's no more thing.
We don't have that here. We don't we
Mhm.
need that. Is
I
there any
just don't understand. I mean, fork or chopsticks or spoons. It's really comfortable. Like you can just grab it and open it and put on the table and then done. Like we don't have to call the waiter for our, hey, can you give me another spoon or something like.
Yeah, see, in the US, if you drop your spoon or if you don't have a spoon or a fork or what have you, the thing you do is you look at another table and you go steal their setting. That's what you do. And it's super common.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, if somebody's sitting there,
Okay.
you don't steal their fork, but if it's like an empty table, you kind of you scoot your chair back, you're like, "Doop," and then
I learned new something.
there's that.
I learned. Yeah.
Is there any other cool things along those lines in Korea that we need in the US? Or is
Cool
that
things in Korea. I mean, there's a lot of 24 hours convenience store or 24-hour delivering foods. Yeah, it's really comfortable. Like when you wake up in the 3 a.m., like if you feel hungry at that time, you can order the food like I mean everything.
yeah, that would be super helpful. We don't have a
Yeah,
lot, some, but not many. I have you don't know this about me. We just met, but I am obsessed with the paranormal, ghost, haunted houses, all that kind of stuff. I've got a podcast called Paranormalish. I love this stuff. Have
Yeah.
you, Kong Daniel, have you ever had anything you would consider a paranormal encounter?
I never saw or never felt that kind paranormal things. I mean, I don't believe the ghost or demon things. Yeah.
Well, would you ever consider, schedules permitting,
Yeah.
someday visiting
Yeah.
a real haunted location with me?
Too.
You would or you would?
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay,
loved it. Yeah.
that'd be awesome. All
Yeah.
right. I also heard you are are you I'm also a huge scary movie fan. Um,
Oh, yeah.
are you a scary movie fan or no?
I mean, I don't believe the ghost or devil things, but I really scared about scary movies. You know. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, one of my faves, and you're probably God, you're probably sick of hearing about this movie because your hometown, you're from Busan, obviously. I think the best one of the best zombie movies I've ever seen. You know what I'm about to say is Train to
Yeah.
Busan.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Please tell me you've seen it.
Yeah, I have seen it. Yeah. I
Did you
saw the
love it?
movie.
Love it or hate it?
It was good. It was good. Maybe this this angle, yeah.
It was awesome. Oh my God.
I was also, yeah.
Just to confirm, there are no zombies in Busan. Just to
I
clarify.
mean, some workers looks like zombies, but but there's no the zombie in
All right.
not in
Once again,
Busan.
okay, I just want to make sure because we've been to Seoul, we've never been to Busan. So one of these days we're gonna come back, hopefully next year, and we want to make it put it on our list to go to Busan. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
but I just wanted to make sure there were no zombies. Sorry, I had to ask about that. Hey, Daniel, what final question? Message to your fans. They love you
Oh my God.
from the
Yeah,
U.S. to Korea to around the world. Whoever wants to watch this crazy video here,
yeah.
what's your message to those fans?
Um, uh, to Floaties, thank you for supporting me since when I debuted, and I love you guys. I just love you guys, and thank you for keep carrying me, and thank you for listening to my music. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll be, I'll be the, I'll be the good artist. Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Daniel, honestly, it's a real pleasure to meet you. Thank you for your time. I know you're busy, but I
For
really
having me
appreciate it.
today. Thank you.
Do you have any questions for me, or is that you can ask me anything if you have something?
Oh,
Let me
so
give it to me.
when is the, I mean, the schedule? When is go the haunted house?
You
For,
yeah,
I mean, for,
I
yeah,
like it. Okay,
for real, for real.
when you schedule your tour,
Yeah.
and we'll take a look at it, and I'll see when you're coming to LA or the LA
Oh, I
area,
love this too. Yeah, yeah.
and then
Please, please, please call me.
yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll see what dates you have free, and
Yay.
I'm gonna take you to the scariest haunted place. We won't leave you alone,
Yeah, yeah,
but we'll take you to the scariest place ever. It's gonna be the greatest night ever, and
yeah.
hopefully we survive. You never know with
Yeah,
these places.
hopefully we survive. Yeah, we'll survive. Yeah, we'll fine. We'll fine. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Daniel, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Have a
So
great
much. Yeah.
day. Okay.